Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with manager Xavi Hernandez. In a recent interview, Xavi talks about Ilkay Gundogan, Romeu, Vitor Roque, Guler, Kessie, Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, renewals and transfers. We are going to be discussing on that important interview from Xavi as we move ahead. Then, secondly, in this episode, talking about left back Yodi Alba, as it has been reported that the Barca legend will join Messi, Busquets at Inter Miami, as the deal right now is 99% done. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Just 3 days before the preseason camp starts, Barca manager Xavi Hernandez attended a press conference today during which he shed light on the club's transfer plans for the summer. Barca have made a slow start to this summer, with all honesty, bringing in Ilkay Gundogan and Inigo Martinez for free while being unable to get rid of any of the unwanted players from the squad, barring Samuel Umtiti, whose contract was terminated. The manager shed light on how it is to be a manager during the off-season. He said, as a player, you rest more. As a manager, you have to keep an eye on the phone and the signings. On Monday, we start to prove that Barca can win titles. We are on the right track. Let's see if we can strengthen the team, Xavi said. This is Barca. The pressure is blessed. We have to go for the league plus a lot more. I like the demand that we want to go for all the titles. That's the objective. He added that, talking about the pressure that comes with the club. On the departure of Sergio Busquets and Alba and their replacement as club captains, Xavi said a lot is lost with Alba and Busquets gone. There are two references in the dressing room, especially for the young stars. Others will take that role. Sergio Roberto, Ter Stegen. The captains have to be chosen. There will be a voting, total democracy. Gundogan became the first major arrival for Barcelona this summer, joining on a free transfer after his contract at Manchester City expired. Talking about his signing, Xavi said, he's a versatile player in midfield, an expert, a winner of the last Champions League, captain of City. He has told us that he is coming to succeed at Barca. He will help us a lot. On the signing of a new midfielder for the pivot position and the interest in Oriol Romeu in particular, Xavi said, yes, we are in a complicated situation. I have always said that we have to adapt to fair play, and after that I don't want to talk about names because other clubs get angry. The manager also added that being an academy product himself, he wants to look at the home ground talents before looking outside for reinforcements. He also insisted that just two signings are not enough. As he said, we have to strengthen. The president knows it, Matteo knows it, we can't fool anyone. The market is going to be a long one so that we can be as competitive as possible, he said. After underperforming in the Champions League for two successive seasons, Xavi and Barca have made it a point to go far in the competition this season, he said. We are not favorites, but the objective is to win it. We are Barca. We can't say we are going to the last 16. We have to go as far as possible. The bar is as high as possible, Xavi said. When asked about Real Madrid's pursuit of Kylian Mbappe, Xavi replied, we always have the utmost respect for Madrid and we will compete for everything, but I'm only interested in our side. I don't know anything about Mbappe. Don't go there. The manager also called upon the fans to continue supporting them at the Munich Olympic Stadium, just like they did at Camp Nou. He said, more than worrying, I would like to appeal to the fans. They have made a big difference at Camp Nou, supporting us in bad times. I see enthusiasm in the Colorado, and our mission is to keep the enthusiasm alive. Continuing discussing the transfer plans, Xavi insisted that they wish to sign a new right back, but did not rule out continuing with Jules Koundé in the position. He said, we will see where we get to. We would like to reinforce that position. but it depends on the market and the fair play. About the financial fair play and registrations, he said, it's a matter of Matteo. He's quite clear about it. It's a question of squaring up. It's no problem for Matteo. He's going a master's. He's doing a master's degree in fair play. On the potential exit of Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati, Xavi said, Ansu, like everyone else, starts from scratch on Monday. We'll see in pre-season, also with the loan players, and then we'll decide. With Bade, we started last pre-season with an idea and then it exploded. Xavi also reiterated that youth-themed players will get an opportunity and that if they impress like Alejandro Bade did last year, they will become part of his plans. He said, I have already said that they are all start from the scratch, whether they are 16 or 38 years old. If they prove to me that they can play at Barca, they will play. They don't give away any money. We are not an NGO. That's why I gave an example of Bade. On the situation of Frank Kessie, Xavi said, I spoke to him. Yes, he already knows the situation, which is private, and I will not make it public. When asked for an update on the signing of Vitor Roque, the Barca manager stayed coy. He said, it's the same as with Romeu. I can't talk. The sports management is working. There have been talks of Andreas Christensen being used as pivot midfielder next season. Xavi insisted that there are options at his disposal, but none of them are natural and reinforcements are needed. He said, we have a lot of options, but they are not natural. Eric, Frankie, but they are not natural players for that position. We need to reinforce that. So those are the words from Xavi in that recent press conference. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. After Inter Miami signed two Barca legends in the form of Messi and Busquets, they are now closing in on the capture of another Barca icon. Indeed, according to journalist Tony Juan Marti, veteran left-back Jordi Alba is all set to sign for Inter Miami with the deal 99% done. In doing so, the former Barcelona defender will unite with his close friends Messi and Busquets in Florida. Alba brought an end to his illustrious career at Barcelona this summer as he and the club agreed to a mutual termination of his contract, even though there was still a year left on his contract. Ever since, there have been speculations about the future of the 34-year-old contemplated continuing in Europe for at least one more year, given that he is now the captain of the Spanish national team, while also looking at offers from the MLS and Saudi Arabia. Ultimately, though, it appears that Alba has decided to join his former Barca teammates Messi and Busquets in the United States of America by signing for Inter Miami. Negotiations had been taking place for a while now, and steady progress was being made, with Tony Juan Martin now reporting that the operation is 99% close. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.